This is Pilavcı. I'm an RCAC postdoctoral fellow. I have completed my PhD at Columbia University, Art History and Archaeology Department, specializing in the art and archaeology of the ancient Near East. My dissertation investigated the cult practices and ritual paraphernalia of Anatolia during the Hittite period dating to the mid-2nd millennium BC, titled Drinking a God and Sacrificing a Drink, Agency of the Hittite Libation Vessels. In that study, I described and analyzed the libation vessels in order to determine the relation between their elaborate forms as containers and their function within the cult. I re-evaluated the libation vessels as anchors in rituals that become agents in dictating the act of libation and in defining what that act achieves, which is enabling an encounter between mortals and the divinities. Previously, I received my BA in Political Science and History from Boğaziçi University and completed my MA in the Archaeology of Eastern Mediterranean at KU Leuven in Belgium. Having participated in numerous archaeological projects, I am the Assistant Director at Tarsus Gözlükule Excavation and Research Project in Turkey. At ANAMED, I will focus on the imagery of Sphinx in Anatolian context, investigating the significance of this traveling iconography in visual arts as a form of attestation to the contact across Eastern Mediterranean region. Specializing on Anatolia and having minored in ancient Egyptian art and archaeology during my doctoral studies, I taught on the history and archaeology of Egypt at Boğaziçi University in the history department, focusing on the Egyptian material culture and belief system by means of lecture preparations, as well as following the recent scholarly debates and publications, put me at the merging point of the two geographies, Egypt and Anatolia, at the opposite ends of the Mediterranean, far yet in contact, foreign yet known, rivals as well as brothers as they coin themselves within the paradigm of great powers. Traveling iconographies shape the artistic milieu of different yet interacting cultures stretching over geographies and borders. The Eastern Mediterranean basin fueled exchange of such imagery during the 2nd millennium BC, and the focus of this research project at ANAMED is the cultural contact between Anatolia and Egypt as manifested in Hittite material culture. The purpose is to re-evaluate the presence of Nilotic imagery that reach Anatolian visual realm through this exchange, especially that of the Sphinx with its ferociousness and mythical presence. Comparative data includes representations of the griffin, the lion-headed bess, and the wedged eye, also attested in Anatolian visual world. In determining the role and the source of influence for such imported imagery, the question of foreignness and their retained apotropaic function will be at the core of the study. Anthropological studies theorize foreignness as conferring prestige through being imported from a faraway region, being not easily available, or being produced out of a rare medium. Tracing the Egyptian influence in Anatolian visual semiotics, this project emphasizes the unique form of the imported Sphinx figure as an image with divine as well as royal attributes, rendered on portable objects or on monumental scale. Postural variations, additional wings, compositional centrality add layers of significance to its incorporation into a foreign milieu. Elements that are maintained or altered indicate the local preferences on the noteworthy aspects of the overall form. This research sets out to outline the roots of transmission of the Sphinx figure into Anatolia, discussing the examples and variations from Egypt, Levant, and the Aegean to underline how its symbolic meaning evolves within different cultural contexts. This iconographic element will serve as the basis in contextualizing the attestations of contact between Egypt and Anatolia. Thank you.